the second season was happening, and I lost my mind because I thought like, like you just never get that good happy feeling like, oh my god, something you watched years ago is having another season.
Today, we're talking about The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2. So I'm going to start us off with just a little bit of backstory, even though I'm sure you're watching this video because you watched Season 1. So you probably already know this, but Devil is a Part-Timer is a 2013 Japanese anime series based on the light novels.
Basically, the story follows.
It's been a while. It's been a minute since this show aired. I want you to talk about this because I love that you love this show. Like, there's very few times that I can like be like, oh yeah, I saw this thing that like wasn't a like fighting shonen, and you're like, yeah, no, I don't care. But like you like this show a lot.
I don't know. I randomly watched this. I don't know, a couple like 3 or ish years ago. It just like one of those random shows where I was like, oh yeah, I'll put it on. You know, has a devil name in it. Sounds kind of funny. Whatever. I was obsessed with this show. I don't like comedies. That's not my thing. I like horror and you know, fighting, whatever. But for some reason, just the idea of that the devil has to get a job because, you know, he needs money to then like feel his quote unquote kingdom on earth or whatever, and his like his second command is control. It's like now a housekeeper and trying to keep everything in order, and like all those little like nuances to like a story of literally about the devil is like hilarious to me. And then even like Heaven's guardian now has to get a job too. She's like, yeah, I'm a temp, and it's just funny because like they're powerful people, but they have to have normal ass jobs.
I actually don't mind comedy anime. There have been quite a few that I have watched, and even more like slice of life that I've gotten into that I've enjoyed, but this was really one of the first ones that I watched that I was just like, oh my god, this is hilarious. And it's very like lighthearted. Like there's you never really feel like there's any consequences for stuff. Like sometimes you just want to sit down and watch something with no consequences.
It's like, and even if they are, like, their main villain, I believe, is now their roommate. Like, he's now living with them. And it's like, I don't know. It's so funny.
We both watched at least the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, I think I'm on the 4th now. It's so cute. I
breezed through them. It's adorable. Cute. It's adorable. Yes. And they've introduced like this little baby.
I know, baby, like this tree, like apple baby. But you also learn even like a dark backstory about like how the King of Hell became the King of Hell, and how it was an angel that saved him. So like there's like there are moments that are like quote unquote more serious that are intertwined, but it's well balanced with the comedy of the situation. Where like they are mortal enemies, but now they have a baby to take care of, and now Gabriel, the angel of heaven, is like he's like the villain. He's like, no, I'm an angel, and he's like having like these like out of body experiences. Like, I sound like a villain right now. I'm like, yeah, boy, because you are right now. It's a clever writing,
and that's what I mean. I mean, you're right. It's very clever. It's just naturally funny. Like the characters interact in ways that like just completely undercut who they would have been in their other life. It's just a good fish out of water story. It's very simple, but very effective. And I just think, I think it's still coming in strong with these first few episodes. I'm so happy it's back.
You don't understand. I needed a season 2 like for a long time because it's, again, you can like you can breeze through season 1 like a day if you really wanted to. It's such an easy, fun show. And when I think Devin, you're the one who told me that the second season was happening, and I lost my mind because I thought like Like you just never get that good happy feeling like, oh my god, something you watched years ago is having another season. And so when it happened, and just for me to like really put it on, and like they kind of literally just started off like how the first season ended, and it's I don't know, it felt like no time has passed between me with these characters and their new journey of like just chaos, and how they interact with it. It's just, I don't know, it makes me happy every time I put on the episode, and I can't wait for more. So
that was a good way to sum it up.
that's what I do.
So
that's what I do.
If you are watching Devil's a Part-Timer, let us know down in the comments below, because it's the best. So
it's back, baby, it's back.
And it's back. I mean, this and Bleach, like, in the same year.
Happy. Ashanti happy.
And as always, stay tuned for more content like this in the future.
Bada boom, bow, bow.